Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this series, I am going to talk about ETL testing. Okay, and when I talk about ETL testing, right, uh, we can go with the definitions also, right? E stands for extract, T stands for transform, L stands for load. Everybody knows, right? Very basic things, right? But what is important in ETL? To be very honest, if you wanted to perform the ETL testing, you should understand the architecture of your project, first of all. Okay. Now, why the architecture is needed, right? Why we need to understand the architecture? See, architecture will give you a understanding of like the end-to-end flow, right? So you will be knowing what kind of source systems you are using, what kind of data you are using, where you are storing the data, right? So it talks about tools, it's talk about business, it's talk about your SLAs, it's talk about your process, it talks about security, right? It talks about recovery, it talks about different integrations, right? Scalability, correct? So all these things it talks about. If you don't know these all things, trust me, it is very difficult for you to perform ETL testing. And even though you are doing it, right, I'm pretty much sure, I think we are not going, if you don't know, right, these things, mostly we are ending up doing something which is not completely end to end, right? Or we are missing some dots in between. That's where you will face the issues. Because if you know the end to end process, if you know the business, if you know the tools, right, you'll not miss those things. But if you are missing any of these, trust me, you will miss some or other dots and you will get some issues, right? So the architecture is the foremost important thing in the ETL testing. You should know. So we will cover, I will try to showcase you different type of architectures with the different tools, different integration, different type of business requirements, right? We'll talk about it. When to use, why people use it, right? What is the requirement? We'll talk about it. This is the first thing which we will cover. The second thing then, once we got this understanding, right, then we'll try to use the first step, right, which is called extraction. When I will talk about extraction, I'll try to explain you now, well, like what all I will try to cover, right? So I'll try to cover the different mechanism of extraction, like pull and push, why we use it, when to use it, how to test it. We'll talk about the type of data, right? What if you are dealing with a structured data? How you can test it? What you are dealing with the unstructured data? What if you are dealing with the semi-structured data, right? Or we will also talk about the different type of load mechanisms. Like what if you are dealing with the batch load? What if you are dealing with the streaming load, streaming data, right? How to test it? We'll talk about different type of methods in the extraction, right? Like when I talk about the methods in the extraction, right? Is it a full load? Is it an incremental load? Right? How to handle all these things? Correct? So these things we're gonna talk about. We'll also talk about what if you're reading or if you're getting the data from not from one source but from multiple source. How to handle it? How to test it? Why to use it? So I'll try to cover all these things. And when I'm saying I'll try to cover, what I'll cover is, let me explain you. We'll talk about different test cases. We'll talk about the queries if I'm going to use it. We'll talk about the code if I'm using any code to test it, how to use it. We'll talk about tools. We'll talk about debugging it, right? You're just not going to use it, but you have to debug it. What if you are using a ADF pipeline to test? So you should know how to debug it. What if you are using a Databricks? You should know how to write the code, right? What if you are using a SQL? You should know how to write queries. So it depends, and we'll try to cover each of them, right? By showing you the actual examples, actual data. Okay. Now, this will all cover in the extraction process. Then, if I talk about transformation, similarly, right? These things will be as it is, right? Again, we will be writing test cases, we will write queries, code, tools, debug it, right? We will talk about all those things. That is quite simple, right? But as a process, right? In the transformation layer, what we generally test it. So it depends, as I said, right? Architecture to architecture, like in few of the architectures, you will see some business rules are getting applied, right? So you need to test it. In few of the in few of the architectures, you will perform some kind of transformations. So you need to test it. In few of the architectures, right? You need to see what kind of CDCs we are performing. In few of the architecture, we need to see SCDs operations, right? You need to learn, I mean, like you need to test the error handling, logging, right? And there are a couple of things, right? Data splitting, formatting, standardization, right? All those things you need to test it. And the basic things, anyways, you have to test it, like schema, right? Or metadata, right? And housekeeping columns. If you don't know, don't worry, we'll talk about it. Auditing, right? All these things we need to test in these layers. And how to test, again, I will show you how to write the test cases, how to execute it, how to test it, and what all best practices are there in the ETL. Okay, so we'll try to cover all these things. Similarly, in the load part as well, right? We'll try to see how or when we generally load the data, right? Like the final layer, the business outcomes, right? The aggregations we perform, right? Or the joins which development team does, right? Masking, security, right? All those things we gonna test it. Again, I'll showcase you with test cases, tools, data, queries, everything. We'll also talk about data marts. In few of the projects we use data marts, right? We use fact and dimensions, right? We use some kind of files, right? At the very end, right? And sensitive data, how to handle it, right? Permissions, which comes in data security. So all those things we need to test it, right? So that's it, I think. So pretty much, right? All these things we're gonna cover. If you really think like there is something very important which I'm missing, please add it in the comment box. I'll try to add it in this series. And trust me, I'll try to explain each and everything with the practical examples. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much for this video. Thank you. Thanks for watching the video.